everybody. Red Velvet's here at the DinerPod, and today the champs are here. Your 14U state champions. I'm not going to butcher the name, so I'm just going to say state champions, but all of them are here. This is the biggest podcast in DinerPod history. 16 people. I'm going to have them introduce themselves because I'm horrible with names right now. We're going to start to my left. Robert Hill, head coach.
Danny Hamilton, assistant coach.
Shae Batchelor, outfield.
Kaydence Hamilton, the go outfield.
Emmalee Hill, third base.
Mara Moore, shortstop.
Sophie Snyder, center field.
Madalynn Pridemore, first base.
Leven Godsey, pitcher.
Karlee McCoy, catcher and second base.
Lilly Elliott, catcher and second base.
Sydney Modesitt, outfield.
Brandon Moore, assistant.
Kyle McCoy, the assistant.
Oh!
He's the assistant because if you see on the video, he is a sharp-dressed man. He's rocking a sweet suit. So, y'all won state. What was the state championship you won, Robert?
The USFA state championship, which is recognized through the All-Star League. Just like the travel has the USSSA, USFA is recognized through All-Stars.
Okay. So, ladies, how did it feel winning that title?
Amazing.
Really good.
It was great.
It made me feel like I'm actually tough.
That's good. Walk us through that weekend. How, leading up to that game, just how did it feel the whole weekend? Did you feel like it was right? Did you feel like something's good here, or was it just Saturday?
It felt
Yeah.
It felt really good. Kind of easy to I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was kind of easy. I feel like we ran through all the teams.
Yeah, I
We
say
just blew them all.
walking in, we had lots of confidence. Very just proud to be there, which made it easier to win.
Oh, yeah. Good. Coaches, I have a question. How did it feel for y'all? Walking in.
Yeah, awesome. Last year we got runner-up in that tournament. We brought back 8 returners from our team last year. A lot of them girls never played competitive ball, never played tournament ball. They were used to rec ball. It was a big learning curve. And I believe that when we got runner-up last year and they seen the other team celebrating state and we had runner-up, we were happy to get runner-up, but I believe that these girls wanted more and they strived to get it. And they came out last weekend and they played to their potential. Definitely feel like when we played to our potential, we're a very hard team to beat. We're a very hard team, and they came through and they did what they needed to do to make the state championship game and came through with a win.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You won state championship. Questions for the coaches. What got you into coaching? What got you all right, I'm going to be a softball?
I coached. I had 2 boys, younger boys. I coached them through football, travel baseball, wrestling. And then once my daughter got into softball, I kind of let her do her thing. And actually, she got on a team that didn't have very good coaching. I asked if I could help out. The lady was like, yeah, you're more than welcome to come out here. And I just kind of took over and started coaching and then asked the league about coaching and just stepped into it because I missed it with my boys.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you right now that coaching the girls has been my funnest moment than coaching my boys. And I love coaching my boys, but coaching these girls and watching these girls grow as a group, as a team, it's so much fun to watch them grow, and to be a part of them. This is what it's about right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Yeah. Danny, what got you into coaching?
Yes. Let me swivel this microphone here.
Hey, can you kill that button over there? Hit the button. No. The humidifier. The black box over there.
Hit the button. Yeah.
It says power. There we go.
Yeah.
What got me started coaching was just my love for my daughter, and just wanting to just be included and be supportive in everything she does.
Okay.
then once we started coaching and, you know, just one season just rolls into the next, you know, here we are with this all-star team. We get to travel to different places, play different teams. You know, we're seeing different things. You know, the best part of this coaching is just these experiences with these girls that none of us ain't never going to forget.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I felt very blessed to just be an assistant coach on the team. You know, I'm having the time of my life just being out here. And I mean, look where we are now. Who would ever think we'd be sitting here talking to you on this podcast?
Oh, yeah. TQ, you guys have been sitting here quiet.
No, basically same thing. I used to coach Mara's older brother baseball, and then basically when Robert started being the head coach, he asked me if I wanted to be his assistant, and that's pretty much where we've been ever since. About the last 4 or 5 years.
5 years, yep.
Yeah.
We never won a championship out of the league.
No, we wrapped up.
You know, second place.
You got that silver medal of luck.
But I'll take that one any day of the week over that.
What about you, Kyle?
Oh man, just the kids. Karlee was her coach for softball for several years, and my son coached for him for baseball and then football. And Robert asked me if you know I'd help out with the All-Stars this year. I was like, absolutely. And it's pretty cool to see the girls actually implement stuff that you work on during practices. That's literally what I live for. I love it. Like I also coach Northview Wrestling high school, and it's whenever you see the kids actually go out and succeed by doing something you taught them. That's a big one for me. Yeah. So that's why I do it.
It's a cool feeling when you teach and then they execute exactly what you've taught them. It's that's a dividend right there, and another big dividend. And you're living it now, but you will see it later on. Brandon, you have with your older children. When they get older, they come up and they say, "Hey, coach, how are you doing?"
Absolutely.
That's the biggest dividend right there. Is as a coach, you're a separate parent figure, father figure, whatever. And then they come and talk to you later on. They're excited to see you. It's not like, oh, there's Coach Hill. And they go the other way down the grocery store. They're like, hey, man, it's a long time no see. I was actually just talking to a kid. My very first year ever coaching. I passed him on the road, so I hit him up and was just talking to him, and he was so excited to talk to me. So
I don't think any of these girls will ever do that to me. I don't know.
What if you see your coach at the grocery store? Do you get excited or do you go the other way?
No, I talked to Berta.
I talked to Britta.
What?
This is the nickname that the girls have for me. Now I got parents and the girls call me. My own daughter even calls me Berta. She don't even call me dad anymore. It's Berta, you know, which is fine, and I accept it and I take it. And if the girls want to call me, you know, that's what I go by, because you know I live for what they're doing.
Right.
So if that's what they want, that's what they want. But you know, we work hard and that's what we do.
Yep.
Yep.
So, so you won state. Where are you going next? Where's the next tournament?
Nationals.
Where's that at?
Plainfield or Shelbyville. It's USFA. It's going to be nationals. Don't know the teams that are currently in it. I know one team that's in it right now is the Red Storm. The Red Storm beat us last year in our last tournament. We went head to head with them. We beat them in pool play. They beat us in pool play. We beat them in bracket. They came back. They had to beat us twice. They beat us first game, second game. We had them beat, and we kind of fell off. But they are a big organization from Anderson. They absolutely have 5,000 signups for their league, for their all-star, for the travel. They do 18U. And that's one thing I wanted to say, that it's when we are at these tournaments, man, these bigger teams, Brownsburg, Avon, Franklin, Red Storms, all these bigger inner city towns, first thing they ask us, where are you guys from? And I love telling them we're from Clay County, Indiana, Brazil, Indiana. We are a small town. We had 13 girls nominated. We took 11, and they're just blown away by how good we are because of how big they are.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest appreciation I get from a coach is when we're out there and we're battling, and I got my 7, 8, 9 hitter going 3 for 3 at the plate, putting in RBIs, and they're just like, "Where are you guys from?" And we tell them, and they're just like shocked. And I love that aspect because we are helping to build our program. And I love the Clay County Softball League. We wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the Clay County Softball League.
We got some great parents.
Great parents, great volunteers. People who run the Clay County Softball League couldn't thank them enough because they put in a lot of volunteer work, and it's nothing but volunteer work out there. Parents, coaches, we spend our summers coaching all-stars, 8U, 10U, 12U. Everybody who is associated with that league puts in everything that they have for that league. And our girls wouldn't be sitting here today with that trophy right now if it wasn't for that league.
Thing I want to say, I was told to say this by the marketing. Fall signups are still going on, so get signed up. It's a great league. It's a good community to your child to grow up in and to play the game. So elite signups are still going on. They're still going on. So anyway,
Gotcha.
absolutely sign up. So Robert, what's your favorite memory of coaching right now?
Oh, other than winning the state.
I'm going to ask y'all this. So
My best memory, and I'm not going to say from a win or a loss. It's from watching, and it was last year, watching these girls each have a moment, a single moment that made them have the confidence to keep playing this game. Whether it was a pop fly in the outfield that they struggled on catching and they made that big catch, whether it was that big hit, Kaydence Hamilton, remember? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Watching her have her moment and enjoying that moment. That was her moment, and no one could take that away from her. That was it. It's not about the wins and losses for me. I want to win. I'm very competitive, but it's like watching these girls grow and have their single moment where they succeed, and it's all about them. And that's where we're at. That's where I get my enjoyment from coaching these girls from.
They're all smiles right now.
They're all smiles.
Danny, what's your favorite moment?
Just in general of sports.
Coaching in general, bud.
I think my favorite moment is, if I had to guess, my favorite moment is when we was in a tournament last year. Kaydence Hamilton's my daughter, and she scored a run. And her celebration on her way from going across the plate to the dugout, she looked so happy, so confident in herself, in her abilities, and just in her overall aura as a person. Just seeing my daughter so happy and so confident just makes me feel like everything that we're doing here is the right thing to do. And I just want to just continue this journey as a coach, as a dad, and as a member of this community, just trying to stay positive moving forward. Thank you.
Nice. Shae, what's your favorite memory?
I think my favorite memory is definitely like with the coaches and like improving on the things that they tell you to improve on something and they help you on it, and it's just like that moment that you figure it out and you get it, then it's just great. It's really good.
Nice.
That is great, Shae.
Yeah. Kate's gonna have a good one.
I would say my favorite moment is whenever I'm down on myself and then I go up to the plate and then I just bomb it, because then it really brings up my confidence, and then I'll know the next time I go up to bat that I'll be able to hit it. And then I feel like my favorite most memory is whenever we went up against Cloverdale last year and I just bombed it off of that one. I was so happy.
Talk about moments you'll never forget.
Yeah.
My favorite moment is probably whenever we were at state and we were going into our bracket game and it started raining and then like a whole tsunami just came down. And then trying to wait it out and then we got the announcement that we won and then having to walk into like knee deep water.
Not getting your teeth.
It was hard, wasn't it?
I tried to make it all good.
And it was like once you got wet, you're like,
Mom.
What's yours, Mara?
My favorite moment is probably spending the whole summer with everyone on the team and having a good time the whole time.
Nice.
My favorite is probably like whenever I first got my hit and like the whole dugout just like cheered for me and it just felt great.
Awesome. Maddie, what's yours? Hang on. Hold on. Well, I got T-Rex on over there.
My favorite moment is like last year, our first tournament, like after we figured out how like we all play, just watching us all like come together and like play as one team and like just being able to work with that and watching us all like just grow in general from last year to this year is just it's really great.
Hold on, Leven. He's up there.
be the captain.
I don't have a particular memory that my favorite, but like overall, like I've grown up with these girls and I've seen everyone improve and get better, and the coaches as well. Like I've known all these coaches like forever, and I feel like just like us all improving and like winning state, like it's just like I've had a great time with this team, and yeah.
Good.
I'd say probably like this year, like I haven't been able to hit like very good at all. But like this tournament, I actually like hit the ball and then made it home, and I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, she was one of our winning rounds.
I was waiting for you to say she was one of the worst hitters.
Particular game that we're talking about.
This is the pictures.
This is my first year playing for the All-Stars.
Yep.
And I really like the coaches and the team. And I think on this team, it's the only time I've actually really gotten to hit and done good hitting and fielding. I just really like the team.
Right.
We love you, Lily.
My favorite memory is probably last summer when we were in our last tournament. I was in the outfield and I went to make a catch and I like dropped it and then I turned my glove and I caught it. And our catcher at that time, she was like yelling at me, but like in a good way. And I just really remember that. And
When you got that ball.
Doing the best I can, Brandon, with my microphone.
all of my coaches call me my mom's name.
You just look like her.
Just hard.
You do.
No, it's Danny today. I just did it.
Danny just did it.
I did it the other day. I did it the other day.
That's your mom.
So I'd say my favorite thing would probably be these girls winning state and getting to
Getting over the.
wax my legs.
Oh yeah, for all those who didn't know, Brandon had to wax his legs.
Danny did too.
Danny did too. All right.
My left leg is so
And they're
smooth.
both.
I got a lot worse than Danny. They forgot he was sitting there.
Well,
Danny's like, yeah, put it right there, Oh, go up higher on the leg. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Well, Kyle helped too.
I was
I did.
They
weren't doing it right.
That's probably my favorite.
yeah.
Allowing them to do
Getting your leg waxed.
Yeah, getting my legs wet.
Coaching doesn't stop on the field. Like
It's the moments off the field are,
That's true.
you know,
That's where
just as valuable as the moments on.
that's where the camaraderie's built. All right, sharp dressed man. Hold on.
Well, I was gonna say same thing Brandon said. Like setting a goal and watching the girls achieve it. And then one of the goals was, hey, if you guys win state or a tournament, me and Berta would let him shave our heads. So I'm bald, Berta's bald.
I'm already.
I actually had hair. These guys didn't have hair. I had.
No, I was
If you guys want a good You got one good hot towel shave. I recommend Jake's Barber in Greencastle. It'll grow back. It'll be fine. Write that down. It'll be fine. I mean, so it sounds like there's a lot of love in the room. It's a family atmosphere, and it's not just coach, player, and teammates. Your family, and that's what good teams are. They're family, in and out.
I treat these girls, each one of them, like I do my own daughter. If they need to be talked to in a way, they need to be talked to in a way. If they need to be praised, I'm gonna praise them. We don't put up with the attitudes, because they're 14-year girls.
Yep.
They have personalities, they have attitudes.
No way.
But I treat every one of these girls, and I respect every one of these girls like they're my own daughter. Would do anything in the world for each of them. So we kind of have that little bond. Sometimes they get mad at me. Sometimes they're in their feelings again about me, Sophie. But she knows in the end that I'm out for her best interest to make her a better ball player.
That's right.
Never down a girl, always, trying to pick them up, trying to coach them up, always trying to bring them to a spot where they're comfortable and then push them farther. Once they're comfortable at a certain spot and they get comfortable at that spot, then we start trying to push them a little bit farther, start pushing them. You can't push too hard in the beginning because they'll collapse. So you get them to a certain point, and then we start pushing them a little bit, pushing them a little bit, pushing them a little bit. And like I said, we play to our potential, and these girls have a lot of potential. I got a lot of girls on this team right now that ain't even softball girls. I got volleyball girls. I got golf girls. I got bowling girls. I got track girls. I got girls that play multiple sports.
Yeah.
And this ain't even their best sport. And I feel like sometimes that the girls division in sports kind of get overlooked because of the boys and all that. But this team right here, this is a tough team. Northview has something to be proud of. They're going to be up and coming freshmen, a lot of these girls, and the Northview softball team is going to have a great group of girls coming in these next couple of years. And Northview softball is going to be very tough to beat, I feel like.
Yeah.
They got a great group coming in.
It sounds like it. And according to the Game Changer that I watch, y'all are pretty darn good. So I'm going to throw that. When's Nationals one more time?
Nationals is the
July.
weekend of 18th. Is it the weekend of 18th?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the 18th.
Yeah,
I think it starts on a Friday.
18th and 19th.
Okay.
Yep.
I'd have to ask
2
my
weeks
wife.
away. Well, I'm gonna make a bet with y'all.
Ask your wife.
I'd have to-
Uh-oh.
I'll make a bet.
Another bet, girls. Hey, let's get another bet in here.
If you win Nationals,
Oh man, what is it? I don't remember what it is.
you can wax my legs live on it. We'll live stream it. It'll be a big event, and I'm going to scream.
Amber's eyebrows.
Yeah.
I'm not a scream. That's up to him.
Yeah.
That, whoa.
Yeah.
We talked about my beard.
What about his beard?
You can have a beard. You can have a beard.
Make him look 12.
I really do. It's bad.
But that's the deal right there for me.
You got another bet?
Wax the legs live on live stream for the millions of DinerPod fans.
You guys know what happened with the last bet.
We lost really.
I'm going to give up my beard for that. Like, let's do that.
All right, Kyle's up, the beard's up, and my legs are up. So
Let's do it.
are we waxing your beard? Are we gonna wax it?
Why would you say that? You just saw the light there. See these little red dots?
Yeah.
On my face.
Oh no. Oh, yeah. What did I sign up for? I didn't know that.
My wife did it to the back of my neck because apparently I had some hairs back there.
The wax. The wax is not for the weak. What I do. What I say. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for telling the story. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks for having us.
No problem.
Yeah,
I mean, before you go, I got one gift. I got some DinerPod wristbands for you. Yup. And real quick, before we take off, I do got to thank the people that do pay me. We're going to thank sponsors, Wabash Valley Plumbing. This is a long graphic. I didn't realize it. Peak Performance Gym. RJ's Formal Wear.
Hence the coat.
Hence the coat. Got to keep looking fly. Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. I think that's it. I lied. It was Everhoco was the last one. So thank you, sponsors. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, everybody. We're out of here. Keep pushing.
Push it.
Later.